Cellulose sheets fold meticulously according to traditional aerodynamic origami instructions this afternoon. Fragile wings launch courageously from bedroom window ledges into unpredictable backyard wind currents. White stationary glides elegantly across domestic airspaces, carrying unspoken messages written secretly. Gravity exerts constant downward influence, demanding lightweight structural components for extended flighting. Messages decorate thin wings, detailing private vulnerabilities meant for specific recipients. Gentle breezes to determine operational trajectories, because internal combustion mechanisms are completely absent. Aerodynamic experimentation demonstrates how fragile concepts can traverse physical distances successfully. Cardboard runways witness optimistic launches, regardless potential crash statistics anticipated. Paper planes glide across dangerous emotional canyons, carrying delicate handwritten. Fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence, relying entirely on gentle currents. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across widening relational divides. Crinkled edges tell tales regarding previous unsuccessful deployment attempts across rough terrain. Refolding damage tips requires delicate manipulation to restore optimal airborne glide ratios. Children watch with fascination. A simple stationary defies complex gravitational mechanics temporarily. Destinations remain uncertain since meteorological shifts override original manual guidance alignments. Crash landings inside mud puddles threaten total structural dissolution of our written statements. Yet manufacturing additional aircraft remains an inexpensive option due to abundant stationary supplies. Aerodynamic experimentation demonstrates how fragile concepts can traverse physical distances successfully. Cardboard runways witness optimistic launches, regardless potential crash statistics anticipated. Paper planes glide across dangerous emotional canyons, carrying delicate handwritten. Fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence, relying entirely on gentle currents. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across widening relational divides. Messages utilize such lightweight, or does the inherent fragility of paper transport? Does the inherent fragility of paper transport enhance the sentinel value significantly? Every successful landing validates our unusual choice of postal gliding down. Wind settles, soft landing. Paper planes glide across dangerous emotional canyons, carrying delicate fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence, relying entirely on gentle currents. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across widening relational divides. Disasters unfold systematically while structural organization collapses into magnificent disarray. Splintered glass reflects gorgeous patterns of unpredictable behavior patterns. Turbulence becomes our primary steady foundation, defying standard gravitational physics laws. Anarchy reigns supreme inside our shared universe. Arguments resolve into passionate embraces, blend and seize with absolute adoration. Mathematical probabilities fail predicting our next behavioral trajectories, because madness rules. Disorderly conduct fuels our mutual attraction, turning standard relationship guidelines completely obsolete. Symphonies arise from chaotic shouting matches, validating our unusual domestic arrangement. Perfect chaos balances our turbulent lives, matching destructive forces with gorgeous symmetry. Beautiful confusion reigns within our hearts, keeping sanity safely locked outside. Magnificent disasters define our collaborative journey, proving madness breeds exceptional romantic experiences. Storm clouds gather inside domestic perimeters, signaling imminent creative atmospheric disturbances. Lightning strikes primary communication channels, yet enlightenment follows immediately afterward. Debris fields look like modern art installations, documenting our intense historical milestones. Sanity appears boring compared to our wild roller coaster behavioral dynamics today. Predictable patterns invite absolute stagnation, whereas our volatility guarantees constant excitement. Shrapnel from emotional explosion somehow forms beautiful protective rings around us. Disorderly conduct fuels our mutual attraction, turning standard relationship guidelines completely obsolete. Symphonies arise from chaotic shouting matches, validating our unusual domestic arrangement. Perfect chaos balances our turbulent lives, matching destructive forces with gorgeous symmetry. Beautiful confusion reigns within our hearts, keeping sanity safely locked outside. Magnificent disasters define our collaborative journey, proving madness breeds exceptional romantic experiences. Our disorganized methods of maintaining long-term romantic connections? Or should external observers emulate our successful navigation through absolute mental turbulence? Every argument stabilizes our core framework, anchoring us amidst universal uncertainty. Beautiful mess, wild rhythms, harmony found. Harmony found. Perfect chaos balances our turbulent lives, matching destructive forces with gorgeous symmetry. Beautiful confusion reigns within our hearts, keeping sanity safely locked outside. Magnificent disasters define our collaborative journey, proving madness breeds exceptional romantic experience. Oh, lovely confusion remains, wildness stabilizes completely, beautifully broken together. Sanctuary gates open wide, welcoming battered refugees, fleeing brutal. Fortified walls repel destructive external elements. Anchors drop into solid bedrock, securing floating vessels. Securing floating vessels. Shielding mechanisms activate instantly, neutralizing potential threats before impact occurs physically. Peaceful atmospheres envelope inhabitants, promoting rapid recovery from severe psychological fatigue. Harbors provide necessary maintenance facilities, repairing structural damage sustained. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete defense against danger. Bunkers offer excellent protection while geopolitical turmoil destabilizes external territories. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying terrestrial storms outside. Sanctuary shields vulnerable individuals, preserving human dignity amidst global turbulence. Refuge stations maintain. Storms rage uselessly against reinforced concrete barriers, protecting a private domestic sanctuary. Tranquility becomes standard operational policy within these specific geographic coordinates. Now anxiety dissipates like morning mist, replaced by profound feelings of total relaxation. Defense perimeters remain completely unbreached, validating excellent engineering strategies utilized here. Comfort food nourishes depleted biological systems, accelerating cellular restoration processes significantly. Sleep comes easily when security officers guarantee absolute vigilance throughout nighttime hours. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete defense against danger. Bunkers offer excellent protection while geopolitical turmoil destabilizes external territories. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying terrestrial storms outside. Oh, sanctuary shields vulnerable individuals, preserving human dignity amidst global turbulence. Societal architecture provide adequate emotional shelters, or must individual families construct private protective sanctuaries? Every defensive layer adds significant security value, keeping harmful variables outside. Shields up, danger past, a peace reigns. Shields up, danger past, peace reigns. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying terrestrial storms outside. Oh, sanctuary shields vulnerable individuals, preserving human dignity amidst global turbulence. Storms ended, security fully operational, safe at last. Epidermal layers regenerate slowly beneath ultraviolet radiation exposed. Markings soften, transforming thick crimson boundaries into faint pearlescent tissue traces. Injury locations lose sensitivity as nerve endings retract from damaged external surfaces. Mirrors reflect altered anatomy, show invisible documentation regarding historical, physical trauma. Pain diminishes, replacing sharp, agonizing sensations with faint, dull, throbbing reminders instead. Their metallurgical history narrative reads like maps outlining wars won through sheer endurance. Regeneration requires patience while cellular structures rebuild damaged biological shields completely. Sovereignty whenever old injuries stop dictating daily. Psychological movements, faded scars illuminate flesh patterns, proving survival exists after structural destruction. Discolored markings remaining upon shoulders demonstrate resilience. Pigment alterations tell stories concerning battles fought beneath heavy darkness safely. Sleeves cover disappearing documentation, allowing anonymity within crowded public spaces. Today, shame dissolves alongside changing colors, vindicating individual journeys towards complete healing. When events become unnecessary commodities, when internal restoration processes finish primary operations. Scratches received during defensive maneuvers lose initial shape, broadening into smooth valleys. Defenses lower systematically because threat levels drop below critical emergency indicators. Now body armor stays stored away inside closets, unneeded during peaceful civilian existence. Regeneration requires patience while cellular structures rebuild damaged biological shields completely. Sovereignty whenever old injuries stop dictating daily. Psychological movements, faded scars illuminate flesh patterns, proving survival exists after structural destruction. Discolored markings remaining upon shoulders demonstrate resilience. Pigment alterations tell stories concerning battles fought beneath heavy darkness safely. Should human beings feel embarrassed regarding historical evidence documenting deep cuts? Or should populations celebrate survival milestones visible upon universal biological containers? Every marking symbolizes transition phases, separating previous agonies from modern peace. Traces vanish and tissue heals. Reminders soften. Faded scars illuminate flesh patterns, proving survival exists after structural destruction. Discolored markings remaining upon shoulders demonstrate resilience. Pigment alterations tell stories concerning battles fought beneath heavy darkness safely. Skin grows smooth, markings disappear completely. permanently, healing achieved. Illumination flees across vast meadows, while human pursuit, darkness threatens total dominance. Unless brightness pervades, footsteps accelerate along narrow pathways, seeking radiant sanctuary before midnight approaches. Beams flicker distantly, offering slender hope to weary wanderers lost inside wilderness. Shadowy forces attempt obstructing forward momentum, yet determination fuels muscle fibers. Glimmers appear transiently, requiring absolute concentration to maintain proper directional alignment. Luminescence acts as a beacon, aura signatures cut through dense fog, revealing hidden passage options clearly. Chasing light prevents total spiritual submersion within creeping external shadows today. Radiance serves as our ultimate prize while traversing perilous terrestrial terrain. Beacons guide desperate expeditions towards glorious destinations hidden beyond horizon limits. Lanterns weaken demand and replacement any sources before batteries drain entirely out. Sunsets remind populations regarding brief durations allocated for achieving specific illumination milestones. Glowworms illuminate tiny terrestrial patches, proving minor resistance matters during crisis. Photons scatter randomly, creating beautiful optical illusions across atmospheric moisture layers. Vision sharpens whenever celestial bodies emerge from behind heavy, overcast weather systems. Optimism sparks inside internal furnace chambers, banishing defeatist attitudes permanently away. Luminescence acts as a beacon, aura signatures cut through dense fog, revealing hidden passage options clearly. Chasing light prevents total spiritual submersion within creeping external shadows today. Radiance serves as our ultimate prize while traversing perilous terrestrial terrain. Beacons guide desperate expeditions towards glorious destinations hidden beyond horizon limits. Successfully capture transient rays before absolute cosmic darkness. Oh, will illumination permanently elude individuals lacking sufficient? Every reflective surface multiplies available brightness, accelerating our shared liberation journey. Spark ignites, glow intensifies. Shadows retreat. Chasing light prevents total spiritual submersion within creeping external shadows today. Radiance serves as our ultimate terrestrial terrain. Beacons guide desperate expeditions toward glorious destinations hidden beyond horizon limits. Day arrives, brightness secure, completely illumination stay. Thermal energy escapes cotton linens rapidly as midnight wind penetrates structural insulation. Freezing fabrics wrap around shivering limbs, offering zero comfort. Mattresses feel like vast Arctic landscapes where individual perishes instantly. Blank spaces occupy the left side of furniture, emphasize or massing physical absence. Cotton threads retain no residual human warmth. Only icy drops remaining instead. Thermometers indicate dropping temperatures inside domestic quarters, matching internal psychological states. Winter conditions dominate interior environments. Whenever physical companionship disappears completely from sight, frost develops along fabric edges, cementing absolute loneliness within residential perimeters. Cold sheets amplify personal isolation, freezing remaining threads of romantic hope tonight. Linens refuse retaining necessary comfort since genuine intimacy departed these premises. Freezing cotton boundaries remind occupants regarding sudden emotional abandonment experience. Shaking hands attempt to just in heavy duvet, searching desperately for elusive pocket heat. Pillows remain stiff, unyielding monuments dedicated to historical partner interactions. Now concluded, blizzards seem to rage internally, transforming bedrooms into glacial chambers of regret. Morning light offers no defrosting capabilities to frozen domestic textile arrangements. Hypothermic sensations spread through emotional layers, slowing down standard mental operations. Desolation settles deep into woven fibers, defying standard laundering restoration methods. Winter conditions dominate interior environments. Whenever physical companionship disappears completely from sight, a frost develops along fabric edges, cementing absolute loneliness within residential perimeters. Cold sheets amplify partial isolation, freezing remaining threads of romantic hope tonight. Linens refuse retaining necessary comfort since genuine intimacy departed these premises. Freezing cotton boundaries remind occupants regarding sudden emotional abandonment experience. Heating units combat absolute spiritual subtly, or must inhabitants endure permanent winter climates within private residential zones. Every thread feels saturated with icy needles, piercing vulnerabilities. Without mercy, freezing fibers, zero warmth, winter remains. Freezing fibers, zero warmth, winter remains. Cold sheets, amplified personal isolation. Freezing remain, threads of romantic hope tonight. Linens refuse retaining necessary comfort, since genuine intimacy. The promises freezing cotton boundaries remind occupants regarding sudden emotional abandonment fixed premises. The linens stay icy, warmth never returned. Frozen absolute silence. Cellulose sheets fold meticulously according to traditional aerodynamic origami. Crux this afternoon, fragile wings launch courageously from bedroom window ledges into unpredictable backyard wind currents. Wide stationary glides elegantly across domestic airspaces, carrying unspoken messages written secretly. Gravity exerts constant downward influence, demanding lightweight structural components for extended flight. Ink messages decorate thin wings, detailing private vulnerabilities meant for specific recipients. Gentle breezes determine operational trajectories because internal combustion mechanisms are completely absent. Aerodynamic experimentation demonstrates how fragile concepts can traverse physical distances successfully. Cardboard runways witness optimistic launches, regardless of potential crash. Statistics anticipated paper planes glide across dangerous emotional canyons. Fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence, relying entirely on gentle thermal currents. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across widening relational divides. Crinkled edges tell tales regarding previous unsuccessful deployment attempts across rough terrain. Refolding damaged tips requires delicate manipulation to restore optimal airborne glide ratios. Children watch with fascination as simple stationary defies complex gravitational mechanics temporarily. Destinations remain uncertain since meteorological shifts override original manual guidance alignments. Crash landings inside mud puddles threaten total structural dissolution of our written statements. Yet manufacturing an additional aircraft remains an inexpensive option due to abundant stationary supplies. Aerodynamic experimentation demonstrates how fragile concepts can traverse physical distances successfully. Cardboard runways witness optimistic launches, regardless of potential crash. Statistics anticipated paper planes glide across dangerous emotional canyons. Fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence, relying entirely on gentle thermal currents. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across widening relational divides. Such lightweight delivery systems, nor does the inherent fragility of paper transport enhance the center value significantly. Every successful landing validates our unusual choice of postal delivery methodology. Gliding down, wind settles, soft landing. Paper planes glide across dangerous emotional canyons. Fragile transport mechanisms navigate atmospheric turbulence. Stationary aircraft symbolize our vulnerable attempts to communicate across national divides. Flight path concluded. Flight path concluded. Flight path concluded. Message to safely. Paper rests quietly. Eternity passes by while my singular devotion remains completely unaltered by external factors. Centuries could dissolve into cosmic dust, yet my ultimate allegiance stays anchored firmly. Geographical distances expand exponentially, but my internal compass points directly toward you. Time zones separate our physical locations, but metaphysical connections bridge the massive gap. Promises uttered decades ago retain their original validity. Defying historical decay, processes, monuments crumble under environmental wear, whereas my dedication stands completely impervious today. Unwavering loyalty dictates my daily choices, ensuring my affection never goes astray. Gravitational pulls draw my entire being backward toward your permanent embrace. Always still yours, despite immense circumstantial difficulties separating our current life paths. Permanent devotion guarantees my spiritual alignment stays fixed upon your coordinates. Unconditional allegiance outlasts temporary human obstacles, securing our eternal bond forever. With a pattern shift from sunny optimism into dark economic depression seamlessly. External opinions attempt eroding our foundation, yet their superficial critiques fail completely. Age alters our physical appearance, but internal admiration grows stronger with every passing season. Memory channel safeguard your specific vocal frequencies against neurological degradation risks. Photographs become necessary luxuries because your image is permanently burned onto my retina. Every individual heartbeat validates my ongoing commitment to our historical romantic treaty. Unwavering loyalty dictates my daily choices, ensuring my affection never goes astray. Gravitational pulls draw my entire being backward toward your permanent embrace. Always still yours, despite immense circumstantial difficulties separating our current life paths. Permanent devotion guarantees my spiritual alignment stays fixed upon your coordinates. Unconditional allegiance outlasts temporary human obstacles, securing our eternal bond forever. Can universal changes diminish the absolute value of our sacred foundational promises? Or will our shared history and all future existential challenges successfully. Every legal document or verbal declaration confirms my permanent status as your protector. Forever bound, never leaving, always dedicated. Still yours despite immense circumstantial difficulties separating our current life paths. Permanent devotion guarantees my spiritual alignment stays fixed upon your coordinates. Unconditional allegiance outlasts temporary human obstacles, securing our eternal bond forever. Always connected, my heart belongs here. Permanently yours. Pouring expensive vintage liquids down parched throats bring zero satisfaction today. Sweetness evaporated entirely, leaving behind chemical ends resembling industrial rust. Instead, conversations turn sour like milk, forgotten underneath scorching summer sunlight conditions. Apologies arrive way too late, like medicine delivered onto burial grounds. Promises taste like ash swallowing burning charcoal. Fragments during voluntary torture, pride constructed high barriers, preventing truth from entering toxic biological systems. Saliva carries heavy emotion weight derived from catastrophic arguments. Pity and swallowing realization hurts physical anatomy. A bitter taste lingers upon tongues after romantic illusions. The flavors of betrayal remain sharp, despite drinking copious amounts of remedy. Acidity burns internal organs long after final goodbye phrases vanished fully. Regret manufactures sharp spikes penetrating digestive tracts with immense accuracy. Sugar-coated deception fails provide nourishment when starvation damages spiritual cores. Dinner tables become battlefield zones loaded with passive-aggressive cutlery movements. Spices cannot disguise rot hiding inside culinary metaphorical masterpieces we serve. Guests notice strange atmosphere suffocating hospitality within domestic perimeters easily. Hunger remains unappeased because ingredients chosen contain poisonous mental isotopes. Saliva carries heavy emotional weight derived from catastrophic arguments. Experience swallowing realization hurts physical anatomy. A bitter taste lingers upon tongues after romantic illusions. Flavors of betrayal remain sharp, despite drinking copious amounts of remedy. Acidity burns internal organs long after final goodbye phrases vanished fully. mechanisms. Every recipe concocted led directly toward gastrointestinal existential crisis. Eventually, sour notes, corrosive drops, unpalatable endings. A bitter taste lingers upon tongues after romantic illusions. Flavors of betrayal remain sharp. Oh, despite drinking copious amounts of remedy, acidity burns internal organs long after final goodbye phrases vanished fully. Nothing tastes sweet, residual poison remaining, tongues burnt dry. Thermal energy escapes cotton linens rapidly as midnight wind penetrates structural insulation. Freezing fabrics wrap around shivering limbs, offering zero comfort. Mattresses feel like vast Arctic landscapes where individual warmth perishes instantly. Blank spaces occupy the left side of furniture, emphasizing massive physical absence. Cotton threads retain no residual human warmth, only icy drafts remaining instead. Thermometers indicate drop in temperatures inside domestic quarters, matching internal psychological states. Winter conditions dominate interior environments whenever physical companionship disappears completely from sight. A frost develops along fabric edges, cementing absolute loneliness within residential perimeters. Cold sheets amplify personal isolation, freezing remaining threads of romantic hope tonight. Linens refuse retaining necessary comfort since genuine intimacy. Freezing cotton boundaries remind occupants regarding sudden emotional abandonment. Shaking hands attempt adjusting heavy duvets, searching desperately for elusive pocket heat. Pillows remain stiff, unyielding monuments dedicated to historical partner interactions now concluded. Blizzards seem to rage internally, transforming bedrooms into glacial chambers of regret. A morning light offers no defrosting capabilities to frozen domestic textile arrangements. Hypothermic sensations spread through emotional layers. Slow in down standard mental operations, desolation settles deep into woven fibers, defying standard laundering restoration methods. Winter conditions dominate interior environments whenever physical companionship disappears completely from sight. Frost develops along fabric edges, cementing absolute loneliness within residential perimeters. Cold sheets amplify personal isolation, freezing remaining threads of romantic hope tonight. Linens refuse retaining necessary comfort since genuine intimacy. Freezing cotton boundaries remind occupants regarding sudden emotional abandonment. Can standard domestic heating units combat absolute spiritual subs, or must inhabitants endure a permanent winter climates within private residential zones? Every thread feels saturated with icy needles, a piercing vulnerabilities without mercy. Freezing fibers, a zero warmth, a winter remains. All call sheets amplify personal isolation, freezing remaining threads of romantic hope tonight. Linens refuse retaining necessary comfort, since genuine intimacy departed these premises. Freezing cotton boundaries remind occupants regarding sudden emotional abandonment. A linen stay icy, warmth never returned, frozen absolute silence. Real estate properties exhibit absolute spatial vacancy. Once resident belongings undergo total removal. Unfurnished residential zones maximize a prayer drywall surfaces display. Square patches where decorative artwork hung during happier eras. Keyrings jingle hollowly inside bare pockets, while landlords inspect structural parameters meticulously. Cleaned carpets retain geometric indentations, showing where massive furniture units sat historically. Cleanliness feels sterile, lacking individual human character traits that populated quarters previously. Vacant architecture emphasizes personal losses. Volumetric emptiness, volumetric emptiness. Empty rooms, amplified absolute personal walls. Vacant spaces refuse containing, comforting hollow chambers. Remaining occupants regarding comprehensive domestic abandonment experienced recently. Echoes mock individual speech attempts. Retemps, floorboards creak loudly underneath solitary footsteps, traversing unoccupied geometric layouts today. Closet interiors contain zero hanging garments, resembling dark entryways to psychological abysses. Utility companies terminate the electricity services systematically, plunging vacant properties into deep twilight. Dust motes float aimlessly inside sunbeams, acting as sole remaining inhabitants here. Lease documents lie signed on bare countertops, formalizing complete surrender of territory. Vacant architecture emphasizes personal loss. Volumetric emptiness, volumetric emptiness. Empty rooms amplify absolute personal. Vacant spaces refuse containing, comforting hollow chambers. Remaining occupants regarding comprehensive domestic abandonment experienced recently. Oh, construct identities around temporary geographical, physical living arrangements? Or does spatial vacancy provide excellent clean slates? Every empty square meter represents immediate freedom, mixed with profound historical sorrow. No furniture, bare walls, total vacancy. Empty rooms, amplify, amplify. Empty rooms, amplify, amplify. Empty rooms, amplify, amplify. Empty, empty, empty rooms. Vacant spaces refuse contain. Vacant spaces refuse containing, comforting. Hollow chambers remaining occupants regarding comprehensive domestic abandonment experienced recently. Front door locked, keys surrendered completely, only emptiness remaining. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional separation. Protocols initiate officially. Luggage handles feel unusually heavy, while transport vehicles idle impatiently on curbsides. Eye contact becomes agonizingly difficult when upcoming permanent separation completely unavoidable. Handshakes transform into brief, desperate grasps, seeking to delay inevitable chronological progression. Gate agents announce immediate passenger boarding requirements, shattering remaining fragile hopes completely. Terminal corridors stretch out like infinite pathways, leading toward completely separate, distinct futures. Parting gestures symbolize definitive conclusions regarding multi-year relationship. Valedictory statements. Last goodbye seals our historical romantic narrative. Final farewells echo through public transportation hubs. Concluding words signal the absolute expiration. Train whistles blast loudly, interrupting final attempts at articulating deep personal appreciation. Rear windows provide shrinking perspectives of figures waving sadly on retreating platforms. Distance accumulates rapidly, accelerating the literal transformation of partners into historical acquaintances. Tear-smudged passport documentation pages, blending individual sorrow with official travel paperwork. Cabin pressure increases systematically during ascents, matching growing internal psychological distress levels. Geographical displacement functions as an absolute eraser of daily cohabitation habits. Oh, parting gestures symbolize definitive conclusions regarding multi-year relations. process immediate? Or do parting individuals require extensive therapy? Every ticking second widens the absolute gulf, separating modern isolation from historical unity. Doors closing, engines starting, separation complete. Last goodbye seals our historical romantic narrative. Oh, final farewells echo through public transportation hubs. Oh, concluding words signal the absolute expiration. Seals our historical romantic narrative. Final farewells echo through public transportation hubs. Concluding words signal the absolute. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures necessitate. Final departures necessitate. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures necessitate final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures necessitate final departures. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures necessitate final departures. Necessitate final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures necessitate absolute emotional. Final departures. Final departures. Final. Sanctuary gates open wide, welcoming battered refugees fleeing brutal global weather events. Fortified walls repel destructive external elements. Anchors drop into solid bedrock, securing floating vessels against violent maritime currents. Shielding mechanisms activate instantly, neutralizing potential threats before impact occurs physically. Peaceful atmospheres envelope inhabitants, promoting rapid recovery from severe psychological fatigue. Harbors provide necessary maintenance facilities, repairing structural damages. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete defense against danger. Bunkers offer excellent protection, while geopolitical turmoil destabilizing external territories. Safe haven chaotic terrestrials outside. So sanctuary shields vulnerable individuals, preserving human dignity amidst global turbulence. Storms rage uselessly against reinforced concrete barriers, protecting our private domestic sanctuary. Tranquility becomes standard operational policy within these specific geographic coordinates. Now anxiety dissipates like morning mist, replaced by profound feelings of total relaxation. Defense perimeters remain completely unbreached, validating excellent engineering strategies utilized here. Comfort food nourishes depleted biological systems, accelerating cellular restoration processes significantly. Sleep comes easily when security officers guarantee absolute vigilance throughout nighttime hours. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete defense against danger. Bunkers offer excellent protection, while geopolitical turmoil destabilizing external territories. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying chaotic terrestrial outside. Oh, sanctuary shields vulnerable individuals, preserving human dignity amidst global turbulence. Modern societal architecture provide adequate emotional shelters for traumatized populations? Or must individual families construct private protective sanctuaries? Every defensive layer, every defensive layer, every defensive layer, every defensive layer shields up danger past. Peace reigns. Safe haven guarantees safe haven. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity. Safe haven guarantees absolute immunity from terrifying chaotic terrestrials outside. Sanctuary shields, sanctuary gates. Sanctuary gates, sanctuary gates open wide, welcoming battered refugees. 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 Sanctuary gates open wide, welcoming battered refugees, fleeing brutal global weather events. Fortified walls repel destructive external elements and constructing to solid bedrock, securing floating vessels against violent maritime currents. Shielding mechanisms activate instantly, neutralizing potential threats before impact occurs physically. Peaceful atmospheres envelope inhabitants, promoting rapid recovery from severe psychological fatigue. Harbors provide necessary maintenance facilities, repairing structural damage. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete turbulence. Storms rage uselessly against reinforced concrete barriers, protecting the private domestic sanctuary. Tranquility becomes standard operational policy within these specific geographic coordinates. Now anxiety dissipates like morning mist, replaced by profound feelings of total relaxation. Defense perimeters remain completely unbreached, validating excellent engineering strategies. Comfort food nourishes depleted biological entities. Security wraps around fragile biological entities, ensuring complete defense against danger. Locomotives hiss loudly on concrete platforms, while steel wheels prepare for massive geographical relocation. Urban limits dissolve inside side mirrors as vehicular acceleration facilitates rapid societal detachment. Tax documents and residency permits undergo official updates, formalizing absolute municipal abandonment today. Provincial mindsets stay left behind within stagnant valleys where gossip dominated local cultures. New horizons promise excellent anonymity among millions of completely unfamiliar metropolitan faces. Baggage claim tickets symbolize successful transitions, separating historical constraints from upcoming personal liberties. Geographical relocation stimulates rapid psychological rebirth. Oh yeah! Topographical alterations, complete baseline resets across dynamics, socio-economic, personal metrics, municipal departures, validate individual choices to seek superior professional growth elsewhere. Exiting familiar perimeters guarantees absolute liberation from historical generational expectations tonight. Highway exit signs display increasing distance indicators, separating travelers from ancestral farmlands. Smokestacks fade into distant industrial zones, losing their ability to pollute immediate atmospheres. Fresh currency notes purchase local regional delicacies inside unfamiliar transit center cafeterias. GPS systems recalibrate operational instructions, guiding explorers completely unvisited geographic locations. Anxiety regarding future employment matches intense excitement concerning boundless exploratory opportunities. Old residential keys clink uselessly inside storage compartments, irrelevant to current logistical realities. Geographical relocation stimulates rapid psychological rebirth. Topographical alterations. Oh, topographical alterations, complete baseline resets, municipal departures. Municipal departures validate individual choices to seek superior professional growth elsewhere. Exiting familiar perimeters guarantees absolute liberation from historical generational expectations tonight. Should migrate Should migrating populations, should migrating populations, should migrating populations, should migrating populations, should migrating populations. Locomotives hiss loudly on concrete platforms, while steel wheels prepare for massive geographical relocation. Urban limits dissolve inside side mirrors as vehicular acceleration facilitates rapid societal detachment. Tax documents and residency permits undergo official updates, formalizing absolute municipal abandonment today. Provincial mindsets stay left behind within stagnant valleys, where gossip dominated local cultures. New horizons promise excellent anonymity among millions of completely unfamiliar metropolitan faces. Baggage claim tickets symbolize successful transitions, separating historical constraints from upcoming personal liberties. Geographical relocation stimulates rapid psychological rebirth. Topographical, leaving town initializes complete baseline resets across dynamic socio municipal departures. Municipal departures validate individual choices to seek superior professional growth elsewhere. Exiting familiar perimeters guarantees absolute liberation from historical generational expectations tonight. Highway exit signs display increasing distance indicators, separating travelers from ancestral farmlands. Smokestacks fade into distant industrial zones, losing their ability to pollute immediate atmospheres. Fresh currency notes purchase local regional delicacies inside unfamiliar transit center cafeterias. GPS systems recalibrate operational instructions, guiding explorers to completely unvisited geographic locations. Anxiety regarding the future employment matches intense incentives, consigned to concerning boundless exploratory opportunity. Geographical relocation stimulates rapid psychological rebirth, discarding typical alterations. Leaving town initializes complete baseline resets across dynamic socio municipal departures. Municipal departures validate individual choices to seek superior professional growth elsewhere. Exiting familiar perimeters guarantees absolute liberation from historical generational expectations. Tonight, the highway exit signs display increasing distance indicators, separating travelers from ancestral farmlands. Smokestacks fade into distant industrial zones, losing their ability to pollute. Neurological archives degrade, prograde. 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 Yeah. Neurological archives archives, the great but great. Neurological archives, the great but great. Neurological archives, the great neurological archive. Neurological, oh, 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 oh. Neurological archives, the great neurological archive. Neurological, oh, oh. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great but great neurological. Neurological archives, the great but great neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great but great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great but great neurological. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great but great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives. Neurological archives, neurological archive, neurological Neurological archives, neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great but great. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological archives, neurological archives, the great but great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great but great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great but great neurological. Neurological archives, the great but great neurological archives, the great but great neurological. Neurological archives, the great but great neurological archives, the great but great neurological. Neurological archives, the great but great neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great but great. Neurological archives, the great but great neurological archives. neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives, the great neurological. Neurological archives, the great neurological archives. Neurological archives, the great